Hey guys, with Abomination9 here, back playing some more Pokemon TCG Online. We left off, we were actually doing verses, but now today we're going to be opening up some packs. We don't have too many, it's been a while. I'm going to start to save up for, actually before we do that, I'm going to try to save up for this. Hopefully we can actually get that. Which I talked about that in the last video, so if you want to check that out. So of course we have our 4 Fates Collide, which is what this is going to center around, but let's just open up these other... Actually, let's start off with this first. Oh, it's actually special. I bet it's like a hard, like, rare EX. I was only half joking about the whole, like, rare EX thing. I don't know if this is rare, but it is an EX, and it's one I don't have. And it's probably one I did want to have. So this is a Dragon EX card. I don't know if I have any EX Dragons. I think I do. I think I have one, but I wouldn't really count it to be a Dragon. So Hydreigon, or Hydreigon EX, if there's a Stadium card in play, the retreat cost of each of your Dragon Pokemon in play is 2 less, which is okay if you're running a solid Dragon deck. Shred, for 80, you need Dark and Psychic. This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So I don't know if that counts for resistance to Dragon. I'm pretty sure it gets rid of abilities. So if you take 20 less damage, like Bouffalant or whatever, that doesn't count. Or Snorlax takes 30 less damage. Or maybe like Shark Skin from... I forgot his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The guy with shark skin. Yeah, but 80 damage on EX is pretty weak. You're going to want to slap on like a muscle band to kick that up to 100. Though 100 will... Like, as long as you put a muscle band on this guy can kill another EX in 2 turns. So he's pretty good. Obviously, definitely going on the thumbnail. I need to remember that. Hydreigon. Alright, so let's start with Ancient Origins, see what we get here. Hopefully we get some stuff that I need. And looks like I'm not blocking that too much, because you can still see Wooper here, kind of. So Persian, Polygon, Spinarak, Beldum, Wooper, Level Ball, Vaporeon, which I already have 2 of, so this is our 3rd Vaporeon. A Level Ball, and... Ooh, a full card art Vespiquen. This Pokemon may have up to 2 tool cards attached to it. Holy cow. This is like a Gyarados. 20 damage. Heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you put a Muscle Band, or 2 Muscle Bands, you'll be hitting for an extra 40. So this will hit for 60. And then you heal for 60, which is pretty good, but its health is pretty low. You might want to put like 2 capes. Or people have been using that stupid, it's kind of like a shoulder pad, but I'm not really sure what it is. But it gives you 40 HP and then like 10 damage. I don't know if you can attach that to anything. It might be only fighting Pokemon, I'm not sure. But if you can actually put that on this, then that's an extra 80 health and 20 damage. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. So it's an okay Pokemon. I don't really like these attacks that are all up to luck. It can hit up to 90 damage, but it can also hit for 0. That's a decent card. I like the fact that I got that. Maybe we can actually get a break card. Like, the only cards I don't have are break. Like, I'm so lucky with EXs, but I'm not lucky with breaks. Oh, cool. Ursaring. I think I have Teddiursa, so now we can finally do that. Bronzer, Zora, Noibat, Chespin, Magnemite, Granbull. Ursaring, which I'll actually look at because I've never seen him before. Drag off. Switch one of your Pokemon's bench Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage to the new active Pokemon. Whoa, that's a good skill. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 more damage for each heads. This is a good Pokemon. I would definitely like to use multiple Ursarings in my decks. Town maps, whatever. Pinsir. Have I not gotten a Pinsir? Yeah, this is a holographic Pinsir that I haven't gotten before. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oh no, it's one of mine. What the heck? This attack does 20 damage to one of your benched Pokemon. It only does 30 damage. Why would I want to take that risk? This attack does 20 more damage for each normal in your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, H energy and your opponent's active retreat cost, which is if he's fighting someone big, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He can probably kill some pretty heavy Pokemon with that, like in one shot, especially if they're weak to grass. And oh my god, I actually have a Mewtwo, so now I can actually Mega Evolve my Mewtwo. Okay, so I have my hand up, not so I can't read that. So what does that say? Psychic. So it's Psychic and Psychic Infinity? Is that what the kata reads? That's katakana. Yeah, Psychic Infinity. Yeah, it says Psychic Infinity. Yes, that is what this skill is called. So this usually says whatever this skill is, so just in case you didn't know and you can't read Japanese, usually this is somewhat close to whatever this says, though sometimes I have read it and it didn't match perfectly with the English down here. I don't know why. I think even in Japan, like, obviously this is in Japanese, but this is actually in English, so their cards, this portion's in English, and in our versions, this portion's in Japanese, though technically this is still English, it's just written in kata. So Psychic Infinity. This attack does 30 more damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. So I don't know how I feel about this. I don't even know if I would want to Mega Evolve Mewtwo, because Mewtwo himself has a really good set. He has the ability to reverse damage. Like, all the damage on him, he's able to swap with the opponent and do damage depending on how much energy he has attached to himself. Whereas this Mega Mewtwo, all he can do is 10 plus 30 for every energy attached to both Pokemon, which is okay. I mean, 30 is better than 20, and adding the opponent's energy is pretty good. But Lugia does the same thing, and it doesn't need to Mega Evolve to do that, so I honestly don't even think this Mega version of Mewtwo is worth it. I know there's another Mega Mewtwo, because there's two Mega Mewtwo's. I think there's an X and Y version. I don't know what version this is. But I don't think, if this is all it can do, I don't think it's worth it. For an extra, like, up to 210 HP, that's actually one, like, Mega I would say isn't worth it. And now for the Fates Collide, brand new cards. Oh yes, this card. I thank the heavens for this. 'Cause I needed some of these so I can start making my anti-EX deck, since EX cards cannot hurt this guy. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. So this guy is definitely going to be in my EX killer. It'd probably be like a fighting normal deck, I think. So Meowth, Diglett, Binacle, Carbink, Relo, Weezing. I don't even think I have a Coughing in any series. Wigglytuff. Duocean, we don't have a Solosis, so doesn't matter. White's Kyurem. If this Pokemon has a fire energy attached to it, this attack does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so this is a pretty good Pokemon, I think. 130 health, and this Pokemon can't attack during your next turn, which, alright, so he can hit for 130, so how much health he has, he can hit for, but he just can't do anything the next turn. So he's a pretty decent Pokemon, I think. Pretty okay for something you put out round 1. And hopefully another EX card. No. Oh, Lucario. Alright, cool. I don't think I have a Lucario, though this Lucario is pretty weak. Beat down for 40, Magnum Kick for 70. And we have Lucario now. Pretty sure we're bound to get some pretty good stuff in the rest of these, so it's fine. Ooh, a louder. Or a Loudred. Actually, I need a louder. I already have like, oh, another double energy. I definitely need more of those. Larvitar, Snivy, Meow, Minxinio. I don't know really how to say this guy. Minicinio. Coughing. So now we have the coughing to go with our wheezing. Another Braxton. Loudridge. What is this? I haven't seen this before. Energy Pouch. The Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from your opponent's attack. Put all basic energy attached to that Pokemon into your hand. That's pretty good. A double. I like the purplish effect on it. I don't think the other ones have that purple color, so that's pretty nice. Mew. That can go on the thumbnail. It's pretty weak though. 50 health. Memories of Dawn. This Pokemon can use the attacks of any of your basic Pokemon in play. You still need the energy, of course. Encounter. Search your deck for a Pokemon, reel it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So this is a round 1 Pokemon where you choose to go second in the game instead of going first, and then you use Encounter, and maybe if you have other Pokemon on the bench that only have 1 energy cost for their attacks, you'd use that. Though you could put a double on him, I guess. And that might work too, I don't know. I mean, Mew. That's pretty cool in itself, I guess. Card isn't too crazy. I mean, every time, like in the chest, they give like really good stuff sometimes, and then the packs themselves gives Snivy, Burmy, Larvitar, Whismur, Carbink, another Carbink for that EX killer deck, Hawlucha, which we haven't seen before, so flip a coin of heads, the opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Dome Fossil, this is for Kabuto into Kabutops. I'm assuming we got 2 of those, so we can, if we actually had any Kabutops, and we got another double energy, which I'm a big fan of. I want to have like a deck that only has double energy in it. Oh, cool. We gotten the Alakazam EX, so now we just need the Alakazam EX Mega Alakazam, I mean. When you play Mega Alakazam EX from your hand to evolve its Pokemon, before it evolves, you may put 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon and 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That is really good. Suppression. Put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon that has an energy attached to it. So this is a good card to put in my damage counters deck, because that deck's just all about counters, so this is really good to have in there. Though without the Mega Evolution, it's a bit less effective. We're gonna have to hope to draw it out of this pack. Okay, this doesn't look too crazy here. I don't even know what that is. Cottony, Larvitar, Volibee, Meowth, Bronzer, Kangaskhan, which is pretty good because that's 100 damage. You just put 2 doubles on that in a double deck. Chaos Tower, which is just, it stops statuses, 2 statuses. Confusion and Poison, and Asleep and Paralyze, and maybe hopefully another EX. Mega Alakazam. No, but we got a Glaceon EX, which is sweet either way. So, Second Bite, 20 damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon, which is alright. And Crystal Ray. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from Evolution Pokemon. So if you're... This is like an a reverse anti-EX? I don't know if I've seen that before. An EX card that negates the only thing that can actually be a decent fight against an EX other than another EX is an evolution Pokemon. What? I would have to have a talk with one of my friends about this card, about how stupid EX cards are getting when they actually have anti-EX cards. Like, what? I mean, basic Pokemon are off limits, of course. And if it's evolutions, do Mega count? I would assume Mega count too, so it blocks Megas as well. If I'm reading this right, you can't hurt this card with a Mega, and you can't hurt it with a Stage 1 or Stage 2, as long as it gets the attack first. whatever Wizards of the Coast slash Nintendo slash Game Freak slash whoever actually makes these cards, whatever, that break in the game. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Let's just have a look at our EXs here. So we got Alakazam, we got Glaceon, we got Hydrangea, we got that from Hydrangia, Hydreigon. Karem was from the competition, the Versus. Mega Mewtwo EX, and there's Mewtwo EX there. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, do. See ya.